The Loyalists. You've returned to the Hound Pits pub to pick up the trail of your old allies and find out where they have taken Emily. Hello everyone, this is Don Scarface24 here, continuing where I left off in my last Dishonored Definitive Edition High Chaos playthrough. We journeyed our way through the Flooded District, which, as I said multiple times, is definitely my least favorite of the areas. And as you can see here, we've popped up in pretty much the house we're in is the one house pretty much across the street from the Hound's Pit pub.
Thank the stars. We all thought you'd been killed, except for Samuel. He seemed sure you'd survived. I saw him on the river shortly before the killing began. He was smart enough not to come ashore, but I'll bet he's still out there. Looking for you is my guess. Havelock called us into the yard, but I wasn't feeling well. I just watched from the attic. The Admiral brought his cutlass. He stuck Wallace through the eye with it. Then he did Lydia. Callista he shot in the back with his pistol. Emily saw it all. Havelock kept yelling something about the things he'd done and how no one could ever know. Pendleton wouldn't even look anyone in the face. They said it was time for Sokolov and went off to his cage. I don't know what happened after that. Emily was there when the killing started. Poor child. I hope she hit her eyes.
Alright, so
the Admiral said that Martin was right.
pretty much just judging from what Cecilia has said,
and they started to worry they'd get executed.
Everyone's
for
pretty
all
much
that
left
they'd
and
done,
taken
going
Emily, and
after
we
the
have
Lord Regent and
to
his
find out
allies.
where they've taken her.
suppose
So
it's
this
why
is
they poisoned you
definitely,
too.
I'd say aside from the prologue, probably the shortest, well, no, yeah, definitely the shortest mission of the game, even including the first mission where we start off in Cold Ridge prison. So pretty much what we just have to do is, the objective is, we pretty much just have to find out where Emily is and then signal for
I thought Lydia would squeal on me at
Samuel, the
the
boatman, to pick us
end.
up.
She just told Havelock to screw himself.
Killing everyone is kind of an option, and there is a side quest that we can do
Lydia's
to
the only
either
one who ever
kill
showed me
everyone
kindness.
or render them all incapacitated. Both of which aren't really that
I don't
bad,
think
and
the
I do
Admiral
recommend
actually existed.
if you do want to go exploring in the area for any loot or money, ammo, whatever. As you can see, there's only one room, which isn't that hard to get. But I would definitely recommend completing the side quest first. That way, everyone's either dead. Oh, well, not everyone, I would say. The enemy NPCs are dead, or they're incapacitated. So you can kind of just
I
explore
was
to
only
your
a
heart's
kid at the
content.
last coronation. If we even make it to tonight. Oh, you look at this mess?
Relax. One of the officers said he was dead. Poison thrown in the river. If you ask me, he's long gone. The mask in the river, left town.
That's what a rational person would do. Not this
Be
guy.
very careful of
You
that
have to
tall boy.
understand the criminal mind.
As you
Seems
can
that
see,
no one
they had to
he
hide
does
the
have
man.
one of the three
Too
little
private.
The whole time they were working.
lightning bolt alert systems he's got going on there, so
No one let him out.
they can see you if
Criminal
you
mind, huh?
stay out in the open for too long. Even if the bush to the left of me, I've been hiding in that, and they've still like seen me.
Closer,
And this
ever
is just an
closer,
example
until-
of how useful Blink Level 2 is, because with Blink Level 1 I would not have been able to pretty much teleport that high. I would have had to go out a little bit further into the street and then do it. And be careful as well, because you can see there's a tall boy down there, and especially if you're going for a low chaos run, and especially like a no alert, because as you can see, like, looks like he's shooting at me, but he's got no alert thing going on, so you just want to be careful with that. Just make sure you're being as stealthy as possible. If you don't care about getting the rune in the area or completing the side mission, then you literally just have to go, what I'm doing now is go find Emily, where Emily's been taken, signal Samuel the boatman, and just leave. It's not really a happy ending for the other people who are left there, but I mean, it is definitely the quickest way to get out. And as soon as you go into this room here, I think there's going to be several guards. I think there's like 4. There's at least 3, and then I think there's a 4th one on the other side of the room out from our view. And I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know why I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I switched from the pistol to the crossbow. I guess I was trying to be more sneaky, and it failed completely because I just ended up only killing one of them, and then the other 3 I missed and ended up alerting. And even with the ammo I get back from looting them, it's not nearly enough to make up what I just used, so definitely make sure you, during your playthrough, you plan better. A letter from Emily. Corvo, remember before when I mentioned a special drawing I was working on for you? This is it. I don't know where you went, but I hope when you get back you see this and like it. I'd like to take it to Dunwall Tower with us. Everyone's acting strange tonight. Samuel was whispering to Callista about a flare launcher that she was supposed to use to call him. He told her to lock the door to my tower, and I can't read the rest, I'm sorry about that. But pretty much, that picture right there is the indication of how your playthrough is going, whether or not you're going to be a high chaos ending or a low chaos ending. As you can see, there's a picture of Corvo's mask on there indicating the high chaos ending, because we've just been massacring everyone. If you have the low chaos end, if you're pretty much in the low chaos spectrum, it's going to be a picture of just a picture of Corvo himself. But I mean, at this point, this late in the game, you should be able to tell whether or not what your what your expected outcome is going to be. And even if you do the last mission after this, and even like this mission, and I think the mission before it as low chaos, I still don't think that's enough to like change the scales if you were going high chaos and then like kind of regretted it.
You are not with us. I've completed Piero's work on an arc pylon, but only just.
With this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, nearly rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes. I've attuned it so that we will be safe from the functions of the device. It will only trigger in the presence of our enemies. This arc pylon is more powerful than the older design. It will function at a greater range, striking down our foes while ignoring us. I need my final sequence, which is recorded in the blueprint for this device. Havelock was inspecting it before the killing started. Return the blueprint to me. It was in his bedroom before he left. Hopefully, it's still there. You may navigate the fields of battle with ease, but Sokolov and I are not as gifted in the same way. Without the arc pylon, it is only a matter of time before they put an end to us.
So pretty much what we have to do here is we have to go to Havelock's room, get the blueprints, bring it back to Piero, and then after that we just have to supply the arc pylon with I think it just needs 1 container of whale oil, and then it'll pretty much do like a mini cutscene and just show it being activated. So yeah, we're going to kill everyone with it, and yeah, it'll be fun. So we just have to go down to Havelock's room. There's going to be a couple enemies down here. I think there's like 2 or 3. So if you were hoping to kind of avoid everyone, you can definitely sleep dart one or choke, make one unconscious, and then kind of bring them up here and then go from there. You can avoid that guy.
Why is no one making rounds?
For some reason, felt the need to use like a million freaking sleep darts. Don't know why.
When I find you, it's going to be bad.
And at this part, I kind of got confused. For some reason, I thought that was Havelock's room when it wasn't. I don't really know why. That's funny. I used a sleep dart to his head, and it actually ended up killing him by blowing his head off. Ooh, damn, that was rough. And at this point, I was kind of just going on like a little mini rampage, so I just wanted to kind of clear out a couple enemies. And just toss them back down into the sewers. And this this thing right here is kind of tells you where, kind of the orders to the guard and where Emily is going to be. Keeping Empress Emily Caldwell with me at the lighthouse on King Sparrow Island until we're certain that Corvo and his fellow conspirators have been properly dealt with. And it pretty much just says you're looking for Piero and Sokolov. I can never get his name right. Pretty much just further adding to his betrayal. As you can see, just pretty much going back to deliver the blueprints, which will give us the next objective of getting the whale oil into the machine. And we also tell him pretty much what we want him to set it to. Whether we want him to kill everyone or leave them all pretty much knocked
With
out.
this device, we can send a powerful electrical signal through the nervous system, merely rendering our enemies unconscious, or they can be reduced to ashes.
What is your opinion, Corvo? I should have guessed you'd want to act decisively. It's a simple adjustment, and we will be ready. All is ready, Corvo. All that remains is plugging in a whale oil tank to power it. Will you do the honor?
When this arc pylon is charged, no one will dare come near us.
like that in this game. It kind of gives it like a different element, and they said firing, and they're clearly like shooting at this building, but they don't have any arrows indicating that like they've seen me. So I'm still not 100% sure if it's just a scripted event that they're just shooting at this building because they know Kiera and Sokolov are in here and they're trying to break in to get them, or if they really did see me. I really couldn't tell you. But anyways, we're just going up here. We're just gonna insert it there, and it's pretty much gonna activate.
We once discussed a system of signals to be used in Emily's tower for communication across the river. I wonder if he remembers that.
Possible.
So pretty much, yeah, so everyone's pretty much dead, so you can kind of just go around and see if you can, like... Actually, oh, I guess, you know what? I apologize. So if you kill them, I don't think you can loot them. Interestingly enough. This is just a notice for pretty much the conspirators that they're looking for. Found dead, Callista found dead, which is very sad. And over here is Lydia, Wallace. This evening, the staff will be rewarded for their loyalty and service. Lord Pendleton. Yeah, quite an award for your loyalty and service by getting killed. And this is just pretty much saying that Samuel knows Emily's still alive and he's going to be waiting for the signal. So pretty much I think we can get in now. I think we got the key to get in to Emily's tower. And now we just have to go in there and we'll discover some more cool stuff. And this is the last point, actually. You'll be able to speak with Piero to buy any equipment, new equipment, and like anything else you might need for the last mission. As evident why they're like giving you like a ton of ammo and such.
I'm devastated.
Very
The girl I've been
classic
caring
tale.
for is gone. Emily is her name. Yes, that Emily. Daughter to the Empress. She's gone. They took her away in a boat this morning. I don't know where, and her hair hadn't been combed. I worry who will look after her. I didn't even get a chance to say goodbye.
I'll do what you want, but ask quickly.
So I'm just pretty much doing just that, where I'm seeing if there's anything else I really want to buy. And I guess throughout the game, like if you do find all of the coins throughout the game, you can pretty much buy everything. Because as you've seen with this playthrough, I wasn't really like crawling through the nooks and crannies to get like every single coin in every single level. I'm sure someone has a guide for it. I personally don't care enough to do that. I think it's kind of cool to pick and choose your playstyle. You know, go through and be like, alright, do I really, you know, do I want better swordsmanship, or do I want a better pistol, or do I want more pistol ammo, or a quicker crossbow reload time, which the crossbow reload time is amazing. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, I just like being kind of, I don't know, sometimes I like maxing out a character and just having everything.
It seems that holding all the pieces and standing a step
but then
from
also
the
too,
throne
sometimes I like being, not all the times, I like being given the choice of, okay, well, there's, you know, 100 different abilities, and you can only get like 80 of them. So, you know, what do you really want to excel in, and what like do you want to cater your playstyle to? And I think this game kind of, it does very good at giving you the option of doing both.
As to the good admiral, I believe.
Thought I'd find you here. It never pays to bet against you, does it? I saw the signal. I knew you'd be back, Corvo. I knew it. We should start off soon. I've been feeling something in my bones, and if it's plague, well, I can't be counted on to drive this boat much longer. Good. Then it's one more trip across the river to where it meets the sea. That's where the Lord Regent was building his new lighthouse. Ought to be something to see.
So, alrighty folks, this is our stats for this mission. As you can see, we're only at like 20 minutes or so, so this is definitely the quickest of all the missions, and I kind of really do like it. I like coming back and kind of like, you know, being like the little underrated guy taking over the fort again, kind of, you know, mentality. But we're gonna go to King Sparrow Island, and I think I actually start off like the very first part of the level, just at least the beginning like words. The light at the end. The leaders of the Loyalist conspiracy have moved to a monumental lighthouse, the final military project devised by the Lord Regent. They're holding Emily as they struggle to brighten their hold over the city. It's time to confront them, decide their fates, and determine the future of Dunwall. This is one of my favorite areas, just because of how, one, just how vast it is, and two, it's just, there's so much you can kind of do with it as far as your approach. But alright, as you can see, that is the end of the video. For those of you who have been watching, thank you for watching. Give a like if you found this at least somewhatly interesting, and you take care now.